Okay, so I have just finished writing my book. Let me tell you, it was a ride, and I hope it's going to be as much a ride for you to read it. And so today I just wanted to give you a little overview to find out if it's really something for you. And this book is very different to the first one I wrote. It is called The End of Your Story, a mind-blowing guide to spiritual awakening without any tools, spiritual practices, meditation, or self-improvement methods or whatever. And this book might be very different than what you imagine about spiritual awakening. It's a little bit of a comedy, it's very lighthearted, a little bit maybe a satire, but at the very core is basically, it doesn't deal with any out-of-body experiences and spiritual stuff and fluff. It really deals with, it compares spiritual awakening to the raw, intimate way of dating. And so what does dating and spiritual awakening have in common? It's that search that is actually stopping us from realizing that what we are looking for is hidden in the unexpected. And a lot of people mistake spiritual awakening to this perpetual way of self-management and self-improvement or self-help. It is any time when we're trying to do something to change our situation. And really this trying doesn't happen in action, in reality. It really just happened here as wishful thinking and overthinking and rehearsing and just going crazy really. So this book will basically show you how you can discover spiritual awakening in this oblique way. And it is oblique, not just to beat around the bush. It really has to be oblique because we cannot pursue happiness or peace directly. I know so many people try to do that, and we're just managing our emotions and managing other people and managing ourselves, and in the name of peace. So when we start going the oblique way to bypass the cleverness of that sneaky little identity that lives in here, then you discover something that's completely unexpected in your life, and I call it miracles. And this book will also give you the exact template on how to end the most persistent, restricting, painful story of your life. And most people don't even know what it looks like if your story ended, because we are so busy with trying to change it and improve it and make it different. So this is completely not about that. It's really about ending it. And what happens when you end it, it's very unexpected. And I talk about my own most painful story, which is about dating and codependency, and how I ended that story unexpectedly, without trying. And this is essentially what the book is all about, releasing effort. But you can never release the effort. And I'm not saying you, but not me. I'm saying we just cannot release the effort, because just trying to release the effort is already an effort. So we have to go again in this oblique way. And so The End of Your Story, it's right now on pre-orders on Amazon, in all Amazon stores. And you can see the link in the description and check it out if it's for you. While it is on pre-orders, it is half off. And it will come out officially on August 28th. And then I'm so excited to hear your thoughts on this. So don't hesitate and just go and pre-order now before you forget. I know life gets busy, and get on the ride. It's a really interesting journey that will take you through the world of your own story. And all the aspects of your story that we often don't even know that it is a story. So we feel bad, or we feel like there's something wrong or something should be different. But once we see all the aspects of the story, then it just provides this relief. The whole story, the whole book culminates into the template that you will receive at the end. And you can also check out my own template that I filled in with which is exactly how I ended my painful story of dating and codependency. And you can plug in any of your restricting story that you've been perhaps fighting with, even though the fight's been happening here, or even if you've been resigning, just feeling somehow discouraged or hurting, or just thinking too much about it, so you don't have time to really do what you really want to do. It's pretty magical. You plug your story into this template and view your story as what it really is, which is a story. And I know it sounds super simple, and it really is, But it's really hard to view our story as a story because we are so attached and we are so identified with this role. And so once you do that, the story basically collapses because you start appreciating all the parts of your story in this really weird, almost freaky way. Because once you start appreciating your story and all aspects of it, the story cannot survive. It's like you cannot appreciate something and struggle with it at the same time. When the struggle ends, then the story ends as well. It's like watching a movie. You would never want to watch a movie when there is no struggle. The reason why we like watching movies is because there is some struggle. And once the struggle ends, the story ends as well. And what I find the most fun about spiritual awakening, it's such a buzzword, but anyway, I decided to take it for a ride anyway. What I find so much fun about spiritual awakening is that it really is the end of this perpetual self-management, self-improvement, this effort, mental effort, trying to do something to improve ourselves, to improve our situation, to have more awareness, more better consciousness, ascend, do all of these things. And it actually costs us some effort, and that effort itself just keeps us exactly where we are in this restricting story. So I really speak about spiritual awakening here as realizing non-duality, but with a cheeky wink from the universe. And also a little poke, a little reminder that if you order right now, the book is on half price. So don't hesitate. Don't wait for anything. Stop being in this waiting place and really dive into the world of your stories and start really discovering that ending the painful story is also ending this perpetual self-management. So you can be free in pretty much any situation, but not in the way you think. Anyway, I'll leave it up to you, and I'm looking forward to connect with you very soon.